Those winds creating problems, big problems in Southern California right now. The challenge crews are facing as they battle this growing brush fire. And remembering former President Jimmy Carter, how lawmakers plan to honor his legacy today. We begin with major breaking news out of Southern California right now. A fast-moving fire in Los Angeles County, and you can see how much smoke is being put in the air off of this brush fire, and homes are threatened as we speak. Crews are dealing with those strong Santa Ana winds that can be dangerous and even deadly, and this is exactly what they were worried about heading into today. Thanks for joining us at noon. I'm Lisa Gonzalez. This fire started just about an hour and a half ago in the Pacific Palisades area of Southern California, not far from Santa Monica. And these are live pictures right now. And look at the ominous dark smoke coming up over the hill here. You can see how close it is to homes. This was first reported at just 2 acres, but it's quickly grown to several hundred acres. The fire is forcing evacuations right now. Again, this is in Los Angeles County, and I believe this shot is looking from the Wilshire area across Santa Monica, and pretty intense smoke there. And we're seeing a lot of that smoke moving in one very particular direction as they pan across here in these live pictures from Los Angeles County. Let's get right over to meteorologist Kelly Curran, who's tracking the weather condition. I mean, this is the worst case scenario that they were worried about for today, right, Kelly?
Exactly. And the winds are actually going to get stronger as we get into the overnight hours. So this is kind of a zoomed out picture here from that Wilshire camera, which is in the Santa Monica area. And you can see where the smoke is blowing its way out over the ocean. So it's moving its way to the west, but that is a lot of smoke. So we do still have that red flag warning in place for all the areas included and shaded in red, which is all of Los Angeles County. Damaging winds, dry air, very dry fuels, gives us that heightened fire danger. So this is where the Palisades fire is burning right now, and this is what we're expecting as far as those winds go. So as we get later into the afternoon, notice Calabasas expecting winds gusting up to 60 miles per hour. Then as we get into the overnight hours, now we're talking after midnight, this is when the worst of those winds come into play. Calabasas, Thousand Oaks, 62 mile per hour wind gusts a possibility. We could even see some gusts as high as 80 miles per hour. They're going to continue to deal with that. Look at this, 4 a.m. Wednesday morning, 70 mile per hour wind gusts in the Calabasas neighborhood. That's what we're expecting. So these firefighters have got their work cut out for them trying to deal with this Palisades fire. We're going to talk about our own wind issues. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you. And even before this fire started, communities in Southern California were on high alert for fire danger as the Santa Ana winds picked up, as Kelly mentioned. And she said that sparked a red flag warning in Los Angeles and Ventura counties.
We know things are really dry. We know if there is a fire, it has a potential to be wind-driven, and wind-driven fires are of great concern. That's the type of fire that we had for the Mountain Fire and for the Franklin Fire. So pre-positioning equipment, as we are planning to do, is going to allow us to have resources more quickly to the need.
The state is mobilizing resources from here in Northern California to Southern California right now to protect lives first and foremost, and then to protect property. KCRA 3's Leticia Ordaz explains the measures that are being taken right now.
Well, we can tell you that officials have been sounding the alarms, and the California Office of Emergency Services is going to be a very busy place today. This is a command center watching the entire state closely for fire danger and deploying resources from around the state. It's all hands on deck to prevent tragedies in several communities in Southern California. Los Angeles and Ventura counties, as well as other parts of Southern California, are expected to experience life-threatening and destructive windstorms beginning today at 10. And the danger could last through at least Thursday. So that is the big concern. Governor Newsom has directed state departments to coordinate and strategically position fire engines, hand crews, aircraft, and additional support in key areas. The state is strategically moving CAL FIRE resources from Northern California into Southern California, including 45 additional fire engines and 6 additional hand crews to cover the counties most in need. And officials say preparedness is going to be key. They sure hope that families are ready and can leave at a moment's notice. In Sacramento County, Leticia Ordaz, KCRA 3 News.